What are you doing?
Training my dog. What does it look like I'm doing?
Hi! Welcome back to our channel. And if you're new, hi, we are 𝗵𝗶𝗵 and Thena over here, and we are from Pocket Puppy School. In today's video, we are gonna look at this pretty cool app called Dogo. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe not. But we're gonna talk about 3 tail wags, 2 head tilts, and 1 bone to pick.
And as always, here is a little disclaimer. If you didn't know, Pocket Puppy School is also a dog training platform. And this means that you shouldn't take our word by law. I mean, it would be really easy for us to just say that everything else sucks and you should just train with our materials. But we don't do that here. We actually try and look at the positive. That's why we're gonna look at 3 tail wags and only 1 bone to pick. So definitely, if you find anything fishy, I highly encourage you to check out Dogo yourself and talk to us. Our motto is that we talk about dogs here, so if you agree with us, don't agree with us, just tell us, man. Just let us know in the comments down below. We're gonna just try and encourage you to check out Dogo yourself, and we're gonna talk about our personal experiences.
And as we said in our last app review, where we talked about Woofz, then you might remember that any type of dog training is good type of dog training. So whatever app or training method you choose, that's good.
Kudos to you, my friend.
And now that all being said and done, let's head outside and let's start with the good things.
Let's go. We're outside.
So we thought it would be appropriate to be around greenery because it's kind of on brand with Dogo, if you know what we mean. So speaking about good things or tail wags, we would say that the first thing is that Dogo is actually very popular. It is very well received by people. It has a lot of good ratings and they have built kind of a community around it. And the last time we checked, Dogo had about 5 million downloads, which is like 4 times more than our country's population.
Which is pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
So it definitely seems like a lot of people have found something very good in Dogo. Chances are you might as well.
The second tail wag is its features. It has a lot of things to do, a lot of things to discover, and when you open the app, you can see things like their calendar, you can track your walks. I don't know, what else?
You can have a clicker, you can have potty insights, you can do fun quizzes. I don't know if we talked about those. But it's definitely not just a blog page, not like static texts. There are actually quite a few fun things to do in that app, which is pretty good. And speaking about fun things, what could be more fun than learning? And one of the main things which Dogo app is built around is its chat with the trainer function. You can see it after pretty much every training trick session. It always recommends it to you. There's always a button on the top right, and I think it's very, very good. It's one of the most crucial parts when it comes to learning, and many people often get the crucial help that they need by using this chat function. Dogo has it, and I think it's very good. You could call this app 𝗕 because it's always there, ready to listen to you and offer good advice. I miss that show.
Me too.
Ted, I'm sorry. Biscuits with the boss is not something that I have time for this morning. Or ever.
I hear you, boss. Loud and clear.
There we go.
Okay.
You're going to show up tomorrow with biscuits, aren't you?
Oh, come on now. I would not bet on that. I mean, unless you want to win a buttload of money. High five, tree. Woo!
And now let's quickly talk about the head tilts. Quoting Chernobyl, good, not great. And the first head tilt is its many programs. So currently it has 3 people-focused programs, 11 dog programs, and 1 limited time program. There are quite a few different courses to go through, so it is a very good likelihood that you will find something specifically for your needs. Very, very good. However, just like the popular curl at school, it can be a little bit shallow. So Woofz also had this problem a little bit, for example with the down and waiting. All they said was do a couple of steps and then back to your dog, and that's the whole trick. Here we have a little bit more. Here we actually have different levels to tricks. For example, the joke that I did in the beginning of down and wait and then do a little squat and then go to your dog. Actually adding some action, pretty good, but again a little bit shallow because it's just one GIF that's split into like very quick segments, and it doesn't really again go further than that. Again, good, not great.
But what if my dog won't listen, won't sit or won't lay down? Should I just keep squatting? The app doesn't really explain that. But anyways, the second head tilt is their reward system, which is actually pretty great. Let's see what they have. They have things like daily streak, achievements, certificates, program completion rate, and even something called knowledge levels. I mean, that's pretty cool, but it gives a feeling like throwing a bowl of spaghetti onto a wall and see what sticks. It's a little bit difficult to explain, but if you compare it to another popular green app called Duolingo, then they also have something similar. But in their app, it seems to be more cohesive and, I don't know, kind of better integrated into the app.
And nothing explains this kind of problem better than, and I can't believe I'm saying this, gambling, which they have in the app. It gives you the feeling of they've just done these things for the sake of doing them, not because they actually want to make this integrated, cohesive thing. Let's give an example. Oh, claim your gift. I wonder what I'm gonna get. Spin the wheel. A discount.
Wait, let me try. Claim your gift. Tap to spin. What I'm gonna get? A discount!
Wait. Claim your gift. What am I gonna get? I think that kind of explains it pretty good.
Good afternoon, sir. Could we interest you in some...
Subscription.
Did you say?
Subscription.
Yes, sir. With or without nuts.
And now let's talk about the one thing we wish Dogo would do a little bit better, aka the bone to pick.
I have a bone to pick with you.
And I think it's best to describe this thing in 2 steps.
Firstly, you can download the app for free. This is a fact, and that's great. But the second you're gonna have to start using the app for its intended purposes, dog training, you can do nothing.
Nothing.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
They don't even offer you any introductory topics or demo topics for free. And if I remember correctly, Woofz did.
Woofz did indeed offer a couple, I think it was 3-4 little topics that you can check out before subscribing.
And Dogo does none of that. So when you do click on their topic, then it does have a button that says continue for free, but when you do click on it, you have to enter your credit card information.
And that's not free.
And Crilly, yes, if you ever try to bullshit me like that again, I will rip off your arms.
And you don't even know if you're liking the app or if it has the information you need. And I mean, commitment is good and all, but come on, Dogo, at least take me out on a good few dates so that I can decide if I actually like you or not. I mean, we had a few pretty good dates before we got married.
Yeah, and we lasted a long time.
We still do.
Still do. And secondly, do you know how much you would have to pay for Dogo? Because I sure as hell don't. If you look at the base price, then the base price Well, it says that it's 143 euros at the time of recording. But wait, there's a discount. Right now it's 65% off, 49.99, right? But wait, if you were smart enough and you spun the wheel, then it's only 29.99 per year. And this actually does show that the price can vary based on where you look at. If you open the App Store description, you can see that the Dogo yearly subscription can be 59.99, 29.99, 79.99, and for the monthly as well, there are many different prices. And for the lifetime premium price, it can be 299.99, or it can be 210 euros cheaper if you spin the wheel.
The price is wrong, bitch.
So this just shows that the pricing is a little bit funny. And if Dogo would just clean all of that, offer you 1, 2 free price, and actually have time discounts, then I think that would just make Dogo's app much cleaner and much more understandable. You don't need to spin the wheel.
No.
Bullcrap. But other than that, if you are willing to pay a little bit of money for it, I still think that the Dogo app is a pretty good dog training app. As long as just you have the energy to train with your dog a little bit every day, I think that the Dogo app can help you get pretty good dog training results. Last time we checked out the Woofz dog training app, and if you were to just ask us on which app we think is better, then I know it's a little bit cheap, but honestly, they're about the same level. Just choose one which you think looks cooler. And as long as you just train with your dog a little bit every day, I think both apps will help you get good results.
So, these were our thoughts. But what are yours? Do you agree with us? Or maybe you don't? So, talk with us. Let us know in the comments what are your thoughts. And if you like our videos, if you like our channel, subscribe, like our video, check out our store, and I guess we'll see you in the next video. We'll see you in the next video.
We talk about dogs. We'll talk to you next time.
Okay.
Dogs.
We'll talk to you next.